here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
There he goes left side. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Gino. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 22 needle.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
First carry for Najee Harris.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check right.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And now here. Defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
After the interception, here's Smith. That is incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. On second down, it's Walker.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 14.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. Shot. 17. Set. Cut.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Ritter.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And a Cardinal first down.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5.
Fight. 60. Right shot. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go red. Check pin. Smith red. Set.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Najee Harris.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
They'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Out of the gun, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10 cycles.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He's still about 40 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. Striker. 3-3. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Ready.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now he's loose at the 40.
And down to the 28-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. He was brought down there by Julian Love. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready?
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run again with Walker.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Smith.
And it is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
49-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Smith going to move him around. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And Walker once more.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now a run with Walker.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete to McBride.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Harris running straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this out just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Back to throw. Ritter. Goes right back to McBride.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Smith now to throw. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Here's Smith.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they're getting just under 90 seconds remaining.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Ready?
The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith to throw.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Smith's going to throw it.
And his throw here is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Smith gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Smith.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
Inside the 20.
And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. One last throw here for Smith. Going deep for Walker. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just